Okay, so we are going to start a new idea today. So open your notebook to the table of contents. Okay. Our new idea is 1.2, order of operations. Okay, then you got to look at what page yours is going to be on. Mine is going to be on page 7. Write down a 7 there.
Do I tell them what page this is only like 7 years?
So then turn to a new blank page and write 1.2, order of operations. This whole first chapter should be a review. Underline it for me.
Hey, wait.
Do you need a pencil? Yes. Grab your highlighters if you haven't yet.
Thanks. Oh, wait, the ketchup?
Well.
No, Kim. I already have that. Wait, you pressed it. No, I didn't. You just made big. I have it Mondays, Thursdays. I like it Mondays, Wednesdays. Look at that.
Everybody got them? Okay. Anybody tell me, what are the order of operations?
Yellow.
Order of operations, what is it?
It's ordered.
Oh, it's like when you have like grouping symbols with components.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yes, okay.
I was gonna say something like that.
It's how we solve problems. So we start with grouping symbols. Somebody tell me what grouping symbols are, some examples of them. Parentheses. If you look right over here on the wall, parentheses, the little curly braces, brackets, absolute value signs, those are all grouping symbols. Okay, some people just say parentheses, like to use grouping symbols because it's a little bit more descriptive. Okay. Then we have exponents. After you solve the exponents, what comes next?
Yeah.
M for what? Multiply. What happens in the same step? Divide. So I'm going to put those in the same line because they happen at the same time. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I like to say, geez, excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay. How do you decide if you multiply or divide first? Left or right? I'm going to put L to R. Okay, then we have an A for add. And in that same step, we subtract. Again, from left to right. Once you get this written, grab your green highlighter and highlight the capital letters. Green is rules.
I didn't have it. So in green.
Whatever, whatever your rules color is, highlight that. This is a rule.
Doing something. God.
Next to that, write down order of operations. What is, besides the letters we just highlighted, can you describe the order of operations, like what it does?
What helps you solve?
It helps you solve the problem, right? It's a sequence for solving multi-operation problems. Okay, and highlight, grab your pink highlighter or whatever your vocab highlighter is. Highlight order of operations.
What?
All right, one more good note to write down. Draw your important star. Always solve from left to right. So it's just like reading. You start on the left side, see what you can solve, then copy it down. Start on the left side, see what you can solve next, copy it down. Right? All right, we're gonna do an example. Write down your example here.
Wait, is like the one like?
It's like number one. Okay, you don't have to write down the letters, but you can if you want. I'm gonna check them off as we go. Okay, so what do I do first? Grouping symbols, the stuff in parentheses, right? You don't have to highlight, but we're gonna do this first. So 7 minus 11 would be what? -4. Okay, so now we did the grouping symbols, so I can cross it off. You gotta go. We're just saying sorry.
Turn.
Okay, so then we did G. Are there any exponents? No, so I can cross that off. How about multiply or divide? No, so I can cross that off. How about add or subtract?
Yes.
Yes, so we just move from left to right. This comes first when I move left to right. So what's 4 minus -4? 8, right? Because this is positive. 8 plus 2 would be, so 10 is my answer.
Didn't realize you just at the end of the year last year.
Yeah, this whole first chapter is a review.
everything about the stuff or whatever. Just like,
I kind of do.
Lost the lid to my pen. Okay, questions so far? All right, let's try another one. 8 minus 19. Oh, wait a minute, back up. Parenthesis 19. Minus 2 plus 5. Minus-
Oh, wait, wait. Oh, that's a lot of.
I know,
Yeah.
just hang in there. It'll be okay.
What do you mean? Anything?
There we go. I like Tabby's attitude. Okay, so notice there's 2 sets of parentheses here. How do we know which one to do? You always do the one that's inside of the other one, right? So we're gonna start right here with this parenthesis set that's inside of the other one. Okay, so what's 2 plus 5? 7. So now this says 19 minus 7 minus 7. Okay. We're still working on the parentheses. So what should I do next? 19 minus 7, right? So now I have 8 minus, what's 19 minus 7? 12. And then I still have that minus 7 on the end.
yeah, isn't it? You don't need to highlight
Yeah. 9 minus 7 is 1. 9 minus 7 is 2.
Yes, it'd be.
So yeah, it's 12. We're just dumb.
Okay, what do you do next? Logan, what do I do next? Anybody back there?
Oh, me. 12 minus 7.
And you gotta solve 12 minus 7. What's 12 minus 7? 5. So now it's 8 minus 5, which is, there we go. So if you do this correctly, it should make a triangle down to your answer. We're going through the steps in order.
Don't have.
Oh.
Okay. Start with grouping symbols. What do we have? 12 plus 2. What's 12 plus 2?
What?
14. Oh, so plus 2.
14. Okay, so now we have 14 plus 3 times 14 minus 5 squared. Do we have any more grouping symbols?
No.
No, so we can cross it off. Exponents, do we have any of those?
Yes.
Yes, right here, 5 squared. What's 5 squared?
25.
25. So now I've got 14 plus 3 times 14 minus 25. Are there any more exponents?
No.
How about multiply?
Yeah.
There's multiplication right here. What's 13 or 3 times 14? 42. Okay, so 14 plus 42 minus 25. We're done with multiply and divide. So now we got to add. 14 plus 42 is what?
56.
56 minus 25 would be
31.
31. So anybody that's not quite sure what we're doing here? Good.
I'm behind you.
We'll do one more. Then we gotta talk about one other thing. 30 minus 3 squared times 2 plus 7. Try this out on your own. See if you can do this problem. Number 4. See if you can do it. Not a big deal if you can't. Did you just tell me you don't know what 3 times 3 is?
Off the top of my head.
Oh, yep.
I can get the first step.
Oh, we do this on our own.
See if you can do it. Just go through your list.
Is that -3 or
Minus 3.
Wait, there's no- So you subtract before you add.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Hey, yo.
Oh, I get it, kind of. Yeah, this makes sense. Because of like yeah,
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
It just makes sense.
Okay, good. As long as it makes sense. Okay, are there any grouping symbols here? No grouping symbols. Cross it out. Exponents. Yeah, right here we got 3 squared, right? Lucas, what's 3 squared? 9. So 30 minus 9 times 2 plus 7. So I'm done with exponents. Multiply or divide. Do we have any of that? Yeah, 9 times 2. What's 9 times 2? 18. So now there's no more multiplying or dividing to do. So we add or subtract from left to right. So 30 minus 18. I think I heard 12. And then 12 plus 7. 19. Good. One more thing to put in your notes today. Substitution. Does anybody know what substitution means? Replace something, right? So, replacing variables with values. So replacing letters with numbers. And you got to highlight substitution in pink because it's a new vocabulary word. Okay, this is not a lot different than what we were just doing, except for before you start, you got to change the letter to a number. Okay, so here's our example. Two minus 3x plus 2. And then on the side, they tell you x equals 2. Yes. Okay, so what am I gonna do before I start this problem? Put the 2 into the problem for the x, right? So right here's x, right here's the 2. So we've got 2 minus 3 times 2 plus 2. Okay, all we did was change the x to a 2.
All these ones are easy.
So then you can write down GEMDAS. Grouping symbols. Do we have any, Lucas?
Yes.
Yes. What are we gonna do first?
Group them, obviously.
3 times 2. What's 3 times 2? So 2 minus 6 plus 2. Are we done with grouping symbols? No, we still got parentheses. What's 6 plus 2? 8. So now I did grouping symbols, no exponents. We're done with multiply. Add or subtract. What's 2 minus 8? -6. Does this make sense how we're getting these? Let's try another one.
No.
Okay, 3y squared plus 2y plus 1 and y equals -3. So first thing we got to do, replace all these y's with a -3. So 3 times -3 squared plus 2 times -3 plus 1. Okay, so first, are there any grouping symbols? No. How about exponents? Yes, right here we've got -3 squared. What's -3 times -3? +9. Okay, replace that. Okay, we're done with exponents. How about multiply and divide? Yeah, start on the left side. Well, here's my first multiply. So what's 3 times 9? 27 plus 2 times -3 plus 1. Is there more multiplying? Yeah, right here. 2 times -3. What's 2 times -3? -6. So 27 plus -6 plus 1. So then we have to add and subtract. So 27 plus -6 would be 20. It's like 27 minus 6. 21 plus 1 would be 22. Are there questions about what we're doing, people?
Yes.
What you got?
How'd you do that? I understand. the other one more.
Where'd you get stuck?
It's all highlighted.
You don't need to highlight it. She's already know.
If you did, it's not a big deal.
Oh, I'm highlighted.
Questions before we move on? Okay. Here's the deal. I'm going to give you one more problem to work on. When you get it done, you have the rest of the time to get 1.2 practice done. Okay. 1.2 practice is on Canvas. Make sure you're working on it when you get done. Here's the problem. 4 minus 1 squared plus x squared times 2. And x equals 3. Show me your answer. When you're done, you can have the rest of the time to work.
Oh, right.
Multiply that first.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Okay, so